What's going on, guys? Kiger here, back with another best build guide. Today we're talking about Judge in both PvP and PvE. Remember, these are updated for patch 1.33, which we are currently on, and other patches in the future, they will be updated on the Discord. So, right here we got Judge. If we go in right here, we can see the little snippet that it says about it, the class benefits. The biggest thing about them is whenever you use 4 of the Judge skills, they will turn purple, and then they will do bonus things. Bird will do 2 birds. Frostworm will be bigger. It even tells you right here what the enhanced effects look like. And the cooldown of the next 2 skills will be reduced once every 25 seconds. Pairs really well with Wind Chaser. I also say in PvP that the wind bonus is very good with it because you have that good pierce rate. Damage reduction is always nice. Crit damage and skill cooldown is really great. Now, starting with Top League, this is the one where you can have the most difference. So we have Wind right here, Camellia on the bench, damage increase, PvP damage increase, damage decrease, PvP damage decrease, crit damage, and break. These are all going to be very, very important for you. We are using the first 3 skills of Judge and the first skill of Priest, the Tenacity Ball. If you have a good team setup where they're going to be like your front lines and you are only responsible for damage, you can swap out the Tenacity Ball for EM Chain Strike, especially if you have high break. Because that will do a bunch of damage. It's a narrow blast, as well as it can be easily dodged. But if you have some good CC in front of you, you will be able to hit it. This is just a general build right here, so for most players, this will do better. Remember, in something like Top League, where you do have that timer in the beginning, I would use Cold Firebird, Frostworm, Cold Firebird during that countdown, so that you start the match in your purple state, and you can start it off with a double tornado, which can totally end the match on its own with a good double tornado. Cores and Wills. Cores and Generations, level 12 Slaughter, level 12 Fierce Attack, level 4 Break Free, Attack, Crit, and Break Crystals. We are not doing Tenacity because we are an offensive class. We just want to do damage and do more of it. And especially if you do EM Chain Strike, the break will be even more important. And you will be using EM Chain Strike in PvE, so may as well just have it. The treasures are all based around your team. Remember, Top League, you get to pick your team. So couple bonus, having level 4 higher elemental bonus, having apprentice bonus, blah blah blah, all these things. Shrine, very similar, almost exactly the same. Only difference is you're by yourself, so all the ones right here are going to be bonuses when you're by yourself. This will be group attack bonus, crit rate, crit damage, as well as having level 4 higher elemental. Then we have Guild War over here, which is yet again going to be very, very similar. Same note as Top League, that it's the same skill setup, but as I said with Top League, it depends on what you were set to do on your Guild War roster. If you are just running around throwing out skills, then this is very, very good. If you are set with a team and you have a good front line who's going to be initiating, CCing, doing all these important things for you, then you can swap Tenacity Ball for EM Chain Strike. Moving on to PvE, it's the same kind of setup right here. I still say wind. You can also do fire, but I believe wind works better with how Judge works itself. Wind works very, very well with how the passive works, which will allow you to get your purple skills more often, as well as it naturally has bonus crit damage, which you will be building into, especially in PvE. So, Guild Boss, we're looking at just the 4 skills: Slaughter, Fighting Will, and Break Free. The treasures that give you bonuses for group attack, so group attack, crit rate, group attack, crit damage, attack, crit, break, path of fire, same thing, all the same. And then elemental realm, I always get the question, hey, should I do wind or should I change it depending on the elemental weakness? You should be changing it depending on the elemental weakness. For all elemental realms, it should look like elemental weakness, holy, and fire if you have winter cherry. But just looking at best builds, because these are the 3 main game modes that I picked for PvE, these are the best builds in my opinion. If you're doing just jumping into these game modes. Now, as for others that you can try doing here, Tenacity Ball isn't going to do very much for you in PvE. When we go over here, the heal also isn't going to do a whole lot for you. You are a pretty squishy class, so if someone gets on you, you're dead regardless. You do want to be dodging and staying away from people, as well as something you have to watch out for PvP and PvE is both Frostworm and Tornado will have the problem of disappearing if you dodge too early. So if you start the animation cast and then dodge before it's actually left your hand and started moving, then it will just disappear and you'll lose the cast. So you have to be very, very careful on that. Like I said, these are going to be updated on my Discord, which is on the top right here. Obviously, you can check this out on the YouTube that you're at here. And then next week we should have the new Wind Fairy. And once I've done testing with her and figured out where I believe she'll fit on the deployed or bench, these will be updated to include the new fairy. Until next time, guys.